What's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in to the 1010 Studios YouTube channel here for QSC. And I'm going to be discussing today the part for the mobile app for QSC Touch Mix mixers, such as the Touch Mix 30, Touch Mix 16, and Touch Mix 8. A lot of these things are going to be universal across the board, and some are specific to the Touch Mix 30, and then there's others that'll be available on a Touch Mix 16 and 8. So the Touch Mix 30 is unique in a few different ways. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, please do so here. We'll be happy to have you as part of our community here to talk about pro audio, be it software, hardware, techniques, tools, and anything to help you grow in your professional audio career, be it for live sound, be it for studio, or tracking, whatever it might be. So to get right into it, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the emulated app on my computer here. So as you can see, I'm not connected to a actual mixer. However, this is just to give you an idea of what it looks like for those who haven't seen it or may have seen it but didn't really know what it's all about. So as you can see here, this is for the Touch Mix 30. So you have 6 possible effects that you can use, and they left a little bit of room to grow here for another 2. Hopefully they'll open that up with a software update or a new version, or firmware update, things of that nature. So to first of all see what kind of effects that are in place, first thing you want to do is go to the effects masters. So generally speaking, you're going to be here on your bank 1 through 8, and just navigate over to your effects masters and then choose one of the effects by hitting the effects 1 or effects 2, whatever one you're looking to change. And here is where you're going to see where it says what the effect is, and also what preset, what kind of settings it might be defaultly set to. And if for some reason you make some changes, you want to go back to the beginning, you can always hit the reset button. It'll go back to the default settings. So here's where you'll see your delay time, you'll see your beats per minute, you see the regeneration, you see your low cut and high cut, and you can make the necessary changes with the knobs beneath them. Or you can do the tap tempo, and you can see that the actual delay portion changes as well. And if you change the delay portion, the beats per minute change. Very simple. You just have to see what suits your needs. Now, by default, these are going to the mains. So if you hit setup, you'll see that it's going to be going to the mains, and it's in post fader mode. So that essentially means the effects you have will be controlled with the main fader of that channel. So for example, if you have, say, your mic line 1, so let's go to line 1, and if we go to effects, and for effect number 1, if we choose here at, say, -9.5, you won't hear effects if someone's singing into the mic if the fader is at pretty much 0, or not 0, infinity, muted out. As you raise up the volume, the effects will follow suit because it's in post fader. If you change it to pre-fader, you can have the fader all the way down, and if someone's speaking into that mic or sound is coming through that microphone, the effects will go through because it's pre-fader. So my suggestion is to avoiding kind of like, what's that sound, what's going on? Leave it in post fader when it comes to effects, and as you raise the channel, you'll raise the effects matching to that volume that you set it to at the mix level that you want it at. So let's just say if you mix it here at -7, that -10 is still going to be effects coming through here. It won't exceed it, but it'll be in there. And as you raise it up, it'll be in there just that much more. Simple as that. And then you can change some of the settings right here, but keep in mind you want to probably do that from the main part for the effects. So back to effects here, you can see that this one is for a mono delay 250, and then you can change some of the EQ. You have a 2-band EQ with a low cut filter if you want to, and you can make some changes along with that. I suggest at least do a little something. You may not have to do much, but do a little something on these effects as well. It'll help to control some of your feedback. Now, once again, you can put the effects into your aux sends. So that means you can do it into a side fill, a stage wedge, to in-ear monitoring system, wherever you have these auxes going to, a video feed. If you have a videographer there that's connected to you getting some audio, you can do that as well. And then let's just say you want to save your preset to wherever you have it at for a band or a location you work with all the time, and you want to keep the same effects. You can save it here in the presets area. And then you can also name it here by changing the effects one to something different. So if you want to call it which one is this? This is a mono delay, so you can call it like delay, mono, or mono delay, and just keep it that simple. You can call it delay or vocal delay, or band delay, horn delay, whatever you want to call it to apply to your situation. It doesn't have to say just FX1, because you probably don't remember what it is until you go into the settings. By that point, it's probably a little bit too late. So label everything that you can to know where you have to go to make those minor changes. And this is to add to the other effects as well. So if you choose effects number 2 and you see this is a reverb, you can call it a reverb. You can call it a vocal reverb, band reverb, room reverb, whatever you want to call it. And this one's called a dense reverb. Once again, you can do whatever you want by naming it. Pitch shifter, of course, I don't use it very often, but that's something you can leave the same. Just make sure you label on the affected channel, effects channel. You have another mono delay. So you have all types of options, and you have a lot of ways to control it to your liking. Change the name, make sure it's on post fader, put it where you need to, take it out of where you might need it to take it out of, in order to get the effect you're looking for. So that's just a quick little rundown of the effects in order to label it and customize it to your needs. So until next time, stay tuned and stay blessed.